Hello, everybody. It's Dr. Rick dropping in on you. It has been a real crazy week. I know I keep saying that, but this has been mad crazy. I feel like Danny Glover in Lethal Weapon, like 3 and 4, where he starts to say, I'm getting too old for this shit. It's just a lot going on. But again, I tell myself consistently throughout the year as challenges come that I'm built for it. And then I'll look at myself and say, there's nobody to blame but you, because the challenges are because of how hard and how far and how high I'm reaching to take my company and the people I'm associated to another level, to have a greater impact, to really take it to the level that I've always envisioned, and I'm going for it. And it comes with challenges, and at 27, 28, 33, 34, you just run through that stuff. Poof! You get knocked down, get up, roll over, jump up, keep going. At 55, them blows hit, and it takes a little while longer to shake it off. But the wisdom of what's in front of me mellows me, so it doesn't have the negative force that it's just exhausting. I don't walk around with my head down because I know where I'm going. But anyway, look, again, I'm not going to be before you long. You've heard me say this so many times before, and I've just finished working with a couple of people, and it put it on my mind to do this. I'm about to go sit down and with the guys and talk over some stuff there. But I was just sitting down, and you've heard me say this before, that if you don't have at least 2 independent streams of income that you control, meaning nobody can fire you from it, nobody can lay you off from it, nobody tells you what to wear. And I'm getting that because somebody I talked to about that today. Nobody tells you what to wear, how to dress, whatever. You're in control of it. You set the tone, you set the environment, you set your brand, you move how you want to move. Not so much for the freedom, but I have enjoyed the freedom. I enjoyed the freedom of being an entrepreneur over the last several decades, because it has freed me up to be me. And that's priceless to me. Not having to pretend to be someone else, not having to have somebody in my ear micromanaging me, not having to have a bunch of things go on that I see so many people complaining about. The liberation and the freedom. Now, it's definitely not for people who are lazy. It's definitely not for people who want to just sit up and do the bare minimum. If you're the person, the last one in to clock in and the first one to clock out, you're not ready to be a business owner, because I guarantee you're going to put more hours and energy and effort, sweat and blood and tears into your business than you've ever put into anyone else's. And if you don't, something's wrong with you. You should never be putting more into someone else's dream than you're putting into your own. Yes, do a good job at work, but do an even better job when you get home and you start mapping out the 3 hours you're going to put into this new business idea. Whatever that business idea is, stretch yourself, push yourself. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with having a job, but it's something wrong with having a job you hate and not doing anything about it. Now, I said all that to say, look, if you don't have those 2 streams of income, you need to get them. And the thing about it is, you need multiple streams of income. Every stream of income is not going to be in the vein of your passion, the vein of your purpose. It just needs to be a viable business idea that has the sustainability, meaning it's not going to pull all of your time and attention. It's not going to have you doing everything, because all you're going to end up with is a glorified job. So many people have businesses, but they're glorified jobs because they're in a place they don't really be. They got into it because it makes money. They're not happy, and it's controlling them. They're not controlling it. And so that is a problem. But if you don't have it, you need to check out my 7-day online business lunch. I created a program that literally walks you through step by step how to create an online business. I give you a list of businesses you can start even if you don't have a product or service of your own. If you have a product or service of your own, there's a different route. I show you how to do that. I show you how to build your brand. I show you how to set up on social media. I show you how to create sales funnels, lead generation, all that stuff that is necessary for business. And you do it step by step, and you can do this in 7 days. I've done it in less than a day. I've set up and come up with an idea, had it online, and made my first sale in 1 day. Now, obviously, I've done it a long time, and I know exactly what I'm doing. I can run through it, but you can definitely do it. It's doable. And so that's the thing I want you to know, is it's doable. Also, for those people who are extremely busy or know you're not, anywhere close to being tech savvy, and you don't really have to be a tech genius, but you need to be willing to get in there and mix it up and figure out some things, which I explain. And, it's not hard, but, if you're not that person, if you're not a self-starter, if you're not that person that's eager to get out there, and you have a little bit extra, we have a done-for-you service. The done-for-you service is we literally create the entire business, launch it online, start the revenue generation process, create the leads, create potential customers. We actually generate sales, and we will manage it for you until we reach profit, which means the business has earned the money to pay you back what you invested in us. Well, what you really invested in yourself. We're just doing the work. And so that is what you can depend on and count on with that particular service. You have to forgive me because people don't necessarily park how they're supposed to park, and I want to make sure that they ain't bamming up my stuff. But anyway, long story short, one way or another, you need to get in the game. Stop second guessing, stop overthinking, stop moving around. If you don't do it with me, you need to do it with someone. If you can figure it out on your own, get out there and figure it out. I had to do it on my own. It took a long time. It took a lot of bumps and bruises, took a lot of setbacks and everything to figure it out. I'm saving you all that trouble, walking you through it. You will have a legitimate business. It will be online. It will have the capacity to generate revenue. How much you put into it, how consistently you engage it, how much you literally care about what you're doing with it is going to determine how much you make. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not a push-button millionaire type thing. This is, you're going to get out there and you're going to have to work your way through it, but this is a legitimate revenue-generating source. And people will say, well, how I know it worked? Well, you're talking to me. And I've had people who have literally hired me, ask me, well, how I know it worked? You're talking to me and you paid me to talk to me. It works. But anyway, it works. Everybody you're dealing with, all these people you sit up and you're looking at, they're doing it. They're not different than you. They've learned some things you don't know, and they put those things into action. I'm going to cut the curve. And so I'm challenging you to take this action. This is something everybody needs to do. You cannot sit up and lay all your eggs in one basket, and you need to be diversifying your revenue streams anyway. On that note, look, I'm going to get out of here and get in and do what I need to do. And I hope you guys have an unbelievable remainder of your day. And if I don't get back to you before the end of the day, I'll see you on tomorrow. Take care.